Welcome back after that short break. Now, getting back to our top story that we are tracking at DD India News Hour right now, where in a massive embarrassment for Canada, the country's Prime Minister Trudeau, in the early hours of Thursday morning, acknowledged before a commission of inquiry that he had not provided India with concrete proof regarding the killing of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar on Canadian soil. And responding to which, the India's Ministry of External Affairs said it has heard only confirms and New Delhi's consistent stand that Canada has presented as no evidence in support of the serious allegations Canada chose to level against India and the Indian diplomats. And to discuss more on this, I'm joined by DD India correspondent Meghna Dev. Good morning, Meghna. Now, this late-night statement by Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson saying that Justin Trudeau's statement is just a confirmation to what India has been reiterating and there is no evidence lying with Canada. Tell us more about this recent development that you're tracking right now, Meghna, for us.
Deepika, as we see that time and again, India has been saying that not even a shred of evidence has been shared with India. After multiple times, India asking for evidence, assertions being made, no evidence has been provided. And Prime Minister Trudeau's, in a sense, it is that they have exposed themselves. And it's a massive embarrassment for Canada at the moment, where they have said that they have put these allegations, with some intelligence input, not when they had some evidence. So that clearly, states that how, Canada has been working with anti-India agenda, putting out concocted stories, putting out concocted allegations, preposterous allegations against senior Indian diplomats and the High Commissioner of India to Canada. So that definitely paints a picture that how desperate Canada was at that time and is at the moment to malign India's image, to smear India for narrow political gains, is what also the statement read on Monday, when the Ministry of External Affairs actually, in a very sharp response, put out a statement stating that how Canada has been constantly working with people with anti-India agenda, who are separatists, extremists, and terrorists, who have been, carrying out anti-India activities on Canadian soil, but the Canadian government is paying no heed and taking no action against them. Our high commissioners, our Indian diplomats, our Indian community leaders in Canada are constantly getting death threats, but nothing has happened as of now. But what also Prime Minister Trudeau has said that now he says that now these people, Indian diplomats had been taking information about these Khalistanis, these extremist separatists and terrorists, and providing that to the Lawrence Bishnoi gang. So all of that is now sounding very concocted and absurd when, they are involving Indian diplomats, they are involving Indian High Commissioner. So that definitely paints a picture of how desperate the situation is there, how politically aligned this whole story is. And when Canada has exposed, the Canadian government has exposed themselves, that clearly states that, what they have said, what they have put out, what they have said, and what kind of allegations they have been making against Indian diplomats stands as baseless as it was earlier.
Politically aligned and diplomatically completely unaligned, Meghna. Where do we see Canada with this recent statement that talks volume also about the way they are handling their diplomatic ties?
Well, India-Canada ties, for that matter, I do not see it would go any worse where it is at the moment. We definitely do see that India has put out a statement last night, which is very unusual for India to put out a statement around 1 a.m. In the night, wherein they have said that the situation wherein India and Canada relationships stand at the moment is only because of Prime Minister Trudeau. The responsibility of this damage is with Prime Minister Trudeau alone. So that definitely shows that how Prime Minister Trudeau has been time and again trying to malign India's image, which India has time and again tried to, respond. But this time it has reacted so strongly because it was not only the question of these allegations, but it was a question of allegations that are leveled against senior diplomats, leveled against India, and how politically motivated agendas can are smearing India's image, globally, of that it is carrying out such kind of murders on foreign soil, is definitely something very, it is something very unusually, a very unusual allegation that, that has been ever put against India. So what we definitely see here, the relationship has seen such a low that it will definitely take a long time to get back to normal. The ties will definitely take a very, very long time to get back to normal. What we see is that Prime Minister Trudeau, not only today, but not only in the recent few days, but from last year itself, he has been time and again targeting India. Not only that, in 2018 during his India visit, he meets such people who are driving anti-India agenda, where India has been time and again asking Canada to, for extradition of some people who are wanted in different cases here in India, but Canada pays no heed. So in different matters, time and again, Canada has been being standing with people who are driving anti-India agenda, and this is just another example of how how Canada has caused embarrassment to themselves.
All right, and as the MES also said that the responsibility lies with Justin Trudeau. Thank you so much, Meghna, for joining us and bringing us a rounded perspective on the latest developing situation.